Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Master Detective Archives Reign Code. In the last episode we began the trial against the man known as Zilch Alexander, the imposter amongst all other Master Detectives upon the Amaterasu Express. Although that doesn't mean he was or wasn't a Master Detective whatsoever, since we still don't know his true motive and why he did what he did, or even if he truly is dead, since we found out that he had faked his death when we first found him at the very beginning, leaving our mystery labyrinth filled with unsolved mysteries, right to be solved. And honestly, the only thing is, why did everything occur in the very first place? And was he forced into doing what he did? Honestly, only one way to truly find out, and that is to dig ever deeper into the depths of the labyrinth and force the biggest secrets to reveal themselves one by one. So, with that being said, we truly begin the next parts of our mystery labyrinth exploration, since we did get some answers, although now we have more questions than answers now, even with the new answers that we did get, since Zilch apparently did fake his death. But is he actually dead? That's now a new question to me, since we know that he was hiding underneath the bed, apparently. That's where we originally thought he was.
Again?
Oh, looks like Swank's back. And looks like he's back with a vengeance this time.
I won't let you go any further.
That's what you were gonna say, but do you have enough to stop us, buddy?
Getting in our way again, huh?
Yep. Definitely keeps trying.
Master, he'll chop you up and stir-fry you with veggies for dinner.
I don't want to eat him.
I will not.
Yeah, definitely not, bud. I don't know why she said that I'll stir-fry him, but that does not sound good to me whatsoever. Sorry there, bud. I'm not no cannibal. That sounds really weird. But yeah, she could be a little crazy, for sure. But here we go, Reasoning Deathmatch, number 4. What are you gonna try and stop us with this time, bud?
I'm lending you a hand from here on out.
Oh.
I'll assist you when you're in a pinch.
Oh yeah, we got an ability that said we get something for assist, at the very beginning when we were getting points, using our points to level up stuff. So I guess this is gonna be, what that is. Cool, okay. What are you gonna do? Exactly.
It's the rule of the mystery labyrinth to assist whoever you're accompanying. Now let's go, Master.
Okay, sounds good to me, honestly.
Looks like you might not need assist after all, Master.
Okay, apparently she says we might not need an assistance anyways, but okay. RDM Assist. Usable when the recovery gauge is at its max. By using Assist, your partner inside the mystery labyrinth will help you out.
The clincher.
Wait a minute, partner, specifically. It didn't specifically say Shinigami. Wait, can I bring other people in here? That's interesting. Wait a minute. When a partner's assist is activated, a mystery phantom statement won't inflict any damage, so use it to take a closer look at what they're saying. Okay, interesting. So we got a couple things here, but let's see. We got Pushi's corpse, Apex's corpse, Zange's corpse. I think it's Apex that got swapped. So it probably was the same body in both places then, because I'm thinking, well, like in between episodes, I was really thinking about what might have happened. I'm thinking when we went to go check on the power area, when we went to that one room, we were in there for a decent amount of time. I'm thinking while we were worrying about all that, maybe Zilch was able to slide by and place Apex's body in that area. I could be wrong, but I could be right at the same time. I'm not entirely sure though. But Pushi and Zange, we can tell that they are indeed who they are. We can see Zange had his eyepiece on, and Pushi, well, we could still see her hair, and Melanie we still could. So the only other person that could have been swapped out was Apex. since they were burnt completely. But that's definitely who I'm gonna say. The burnt corpse, thought to be Aphex, had what appeared to be a stab wound in the chest. Similar to Zilch's body, the face was burned beyond recognition. So we'll hold on to that for now, and go from there. But let's see if we can get what we need. That doesn't seem like enough. Let's keep going. Yeah, I definitely do, buddy. You sure about that? Because we have more than enough information on that. True, and technically there was somebody. Okay, sorry there, bud. Oh, wait a minute. I thought that was maybe. I thought there was only going to be two, so I thought swinging there would have been smart. There might have been a third one.
Oh, Aphex's corpse was carried in a bag. Would a body that big even fit?
That person's corpse was burned beyond recognition, so maybe it could have been used as a replacement. No, wait. It would have been unnecessary to bring a corpse in from the outside in the first place. Oh, well, I swung early in general, so I didn't actually realize what he said there, to be fair. But, yeah, definitely not that one. So yeah, it's definitely a third option here. It's just I thought the second one would be it, to be fair. But so far so good, though, on getting the extra points, since they said if you dodge at the right time, you get more points. But let's just make sure we answer correctly here. True. That is true. Yeah, you sure about that one, buddy? There's definitely another person that could have been swapped. There's enough of them there. Nice try, though. But at least we had the answer.
Corpse for the swap. He just needed to reuse a dead body on the train.
Which had to be Aphex, because of the fact that the necklace seems to be replaced back onto it when it was put back in the other infirmary room. But the only thing is I'm still wondering how he got the body back and forth between the two rooms, since that means he was able to slide by us. Which would also mean that he is still on the train somewhere, I think. But the only thing is he really? And that's really a good question.
It's Aphex's body from the 5th car.
Yep,
He and
seemingly.
Zilch are nearly the same height, and both have stab wounds in their chests.
True.
So the corpse that was switched was Aphex's.
Damn it! How could someone like you find the truth?
I just thought of something. Aphex said something like, "Let me punch all you guys to see if any of you would be able to stay awake if I knocked you out." I wonder if that would have actually worked technically, because it seems like Aphex fought Zilch maybe based on the stab wound. So I'm kind of curious about that one. So maybe Zilch would have not have been knocked out then, if Aphex really did get to go on a punching party. That's a good question. I kind of wonder. That is a very good question, actually. Because that would have actually helped, maybe. But maybe that wouldn't have been good either, to be fair. Because then everyone else would already be knocked out. And then, well, Zilch has the easiest way of taking down everybody then, too, on top of that. But it is a good question. What's the truth there, Mr. Swank? You seem to not being able to deny it. Oh, something's happening with the mystery phantom. Oh. I guess it's gone. Okay, so Swank's not stopping us anymore, it looks like. That's good, honestly. No more stopping from Swank, that means.
Now we don't have to fight anymore.
Maybe. That doesn't mean that's completely the case, though.
Even if that's true, don't let your guard down. The mystery labyrinth isn't over yet.
True.
Stay alert until the very end.
Still not over yet. There still could be much more left over.
Alright.
But good that Swank's out of the way, because he can't deny the proof anymore of everything we found so far. The only thing is what do we do with that proof now? Now that we don't have to worry about fighting Swank's mystery phantom. Because there could be another one here.
Would be used for a body swap.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of weird that he picked Aphex of all people, but it was the only other person the same size as him, to be fair. So, it makes sense.
Thinking back, the reason the corpses in the 1st and 5th cars were burnt was to switch them out.
True.
But the corpse was so badly burned that I couldn't tell it was Aphex.
And it seemed like the whole room in car 5 was set in gasoline, based on the fact it looked like he was running around after he got set on fire, because I don't think he even had any coffee because of the fact of the stab wound. So Zilch tried to stab him, he thought he got him, set him on fire, but I guess Aphex was still alive and he was running around the car when I guess the fire officially got to his body and his nerves. Which is kind of crazy of a way to go out for a guy that seemed like he was pretty strong. He was headstrong, but he was also physically strong, seemingly, too. So, that's a pretty crazy way to go for him, honestly.
That must be what the necklace was for, so I could identify him.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, reusing a corpse is rather environmentally friendly of the culprit, don't you think? He totally went green.
If you say so. I didn't think of it that way.
Everything in our day and age, so you gotta get the most value out of corpses too, you know?
I guess. That's a really dark way to think, but okay. It is you after all, Shinigami. But, almost at the top of the ladder here. Wonder where this is gonna take us. Since it seems like we're definitely elevating further into the mystery. Oh, it's an elevator shaft. Huh? Oh no, it's a train, okay. Wait, we're back on the Amaterasu Express, kinda. That's weird.
Zilch?
Oh, hello. Long time no see, buddy.
Wait, I am not the culprit.
Uh-huh, yeah, totally.
I am a victim who was already killed.
Then how you lie, buddy?
So, leave me alone!
No, definitely not. You can run as much as you want.
After him, Master!
Okay, we can chase him down.
Yeah.
Although I don't think that's the real one of him. I think that's going to be those cues.
You
But
said
still,
the body
though.
in the 1st car's infirmary wasn't me, but Aphex?
Uh-huh,
But
definitely.
you went to car 5 after car 1 and discovered his corpse there.
Yeah, but the power went off.
Transported from car 1 to car 5. That'd require moving past you.
And there was multiple times that you could have done so.
If he slipped past us, when did that happen?
I got two options here for that. The power went off in the dining car, but that didn't seem like it was long enough, but I think it was when we were checking the backup generator area. Or trying to call for help. Was more than enough time, I think. Personally. Because that was something I was thinking about in between episodes. Looks like we're leaving the tunnel, it seems. Maybe getting off the top of the train for a bit, too. Oh no, we're still on the train. Interesting idea of a design for this next part of this mystery labyrinth, though, for sure. But looks like we're chasing them on the train tracks now. More cues. Oh, there's a fork in the road in the train tracks here. Okay. What do you got here, Shinigami? Which way do you think we should go? Unless they both go the same way. That's a good question, actually.
Where did he run off to?
When moving the body from car 1 to car 5, the culprit... The reason why I'm reading that now is so we don't get timed on it later. Moving through the train... Or did not move through the train. No, he moved through the train for sure.
Another mystery that needs to be solved.
Yep. But that's definitely the left side there, though. Because he couldn't have left the train even if he wanted to. What do you think, Shinigami? I'm curious.
How did the culprit move the body without us noticing? Did the culprit get by inside or outside? Which one is it, Master?
I think it's definitely moved through the train because the train couldn't have opened. There's no way around it. But, oh, I had to keep walking. I thought I had to stand there.
Thinking about it rationally, we have to assume that they carried the corpse through the train.
Yeah, it definitely was carried through the train for sure.
No, that's impossible.
You say that, but that's not the case.
Impossible. Impossible. Impossible.
You-
Impossible.
You're just a sore loser, buddy. It is very much possible.
Impossible. Impossible. Impossible.
Oh, this ain't looking good.
Impossible. Impossible.
Oh, it looks like we got another person getting in between us and our mystery now. So I was right on Swank not being over yet, technically.
Into a mystery phantom.
Okay, well here we go. Now we got Zilch, the actual culprit. I still don't know if he's a full culprit or not, though. He definitely was the one that did it, but I feel like it was, there's more involved in it. Like, it wasn't entirely his fault. He did do it, maybe, but, I'm feeling like maybe he was blackmailed into doing it or something. I don't know why. I just feel like there's more to it.
Get him, Master! Boom kill him so hard, his relatives get bruises!
His relatives. Okay. Here we go. Next mystery phantom. They all seem to have the same symbol. I don't know if that's there's a reasoning for that or not. I was thinking that was maybe like the Materasu Corporation symbol or something, but I don't think it is. But reasoning deathmatch, number 1 for Zilch. Technically number 5 for here. Okay, blackout shaking, cushion. Okay, well let's definitely get the blackout and shaking ready. There was a blackout and shaking when the train car entered the tunnel. There was another shaking when the train exited the tunnel as well.
From car 1 to car 5.
True.
Just think about it.
Oh, I was trying to hit the noise. Okay, if you say so.
Lugging a corpse through that hallway. You would certainly have noticed.
Uh-huh, you say that, but doesn't seem like you know the answer either.
I'll say it once more. You cannot transport the corpse from car 1 to car 5.
You say that. Wait, was there
That's true.
a thing to swing in there? I didn't even realize there was one.
Plus, when we investigated the private rooms, we kept the doors open for security.
True, we did keep
If
the
someone
doors
had
open.
passed through the hallway, I probably would have noticed.
Fair.
They would have had to sneak past me, too. There's no way anybody got through that corridor.
Maybe, but...
If we're certain nobody used that corridor, then the corpse must have been brought in from outside the train, not inside. If so, the culprit would need to be able to pass by us without being noticed.
But that doesn't make sense because the doors don't open without the train stopping, right? That is
What are
weird.
you mumbling about? Just admit that your deductions were utter nonsense.
That's not the case, though. But we didn't actually swing at anything there. That's interesting. Since there really was nothing to swing at there. We just had to listen to him.
You think a corpse was brought in from outside?
Oh, I don't have to actually...
All locked shut.
I'm gonna try that, but I don't think that was gonna work. It was worth a shot. Just curious what it's gonna be saying.
Weren't the windows fixed in place? The blackout and the shaking didn't open them either.
But you said something about it somehow being outside and then inside, so it was worth a shot.
And aren't the blackout and the shaking kind of suspicious in the first place?
They really are.
Didn't pass through the train.
But yeah, you can use the D-pad actually, I didn't even notice that. I actually like that better than trying to go through using the actual normal thumbstick here.
We know the train never stopped once. If the windows and doors are shut,
You say that.
there's no way to get out while the train is moving.
Fair.
No issues occur during the train's operation.
Yeah, that's a lie. Nice try, though. That's a big lie. There was more than enough something happening there. Nice try, though.
No, there was something strange. The blackout and shaking that happened when I was in car 2 and car 4.
Yeah, that was really weird. It was like the power went off like twice there, although the backup generator, though, I'm still wondering what really went on there.
When the blackout occurred and the shaking started, I'm certain something else happened in the train.
Yeah, something happened, although what was it?
Maybe it has something to do with the mystery of the moving corpse.
It would make sense.
Don't be stupid. So what if there was a little blackout and some gentle swaying?
It was not gentle. Yeah, definitely gentle, sure. Distorted plate, bloodless blanket.
Forget the
Let's see here. What do we got? Bloodless blankets. Yeah, definitely I think the backup control system. Out of the 3 options here, that makes the most sense. Backup control system status was operating. It is possible some kind of malfunction caused the main control system to fail.
shaking and the blackout.
Okay, forget it.
They were nothing but coincidences.
Yeah, sure, they definitely
Blackout
were.
was just a bad contact.
You sure about that?
I'll slash through this
You really sure about that? Nice try, though. Keep trying to deny it. It wasn't impossible. There was a possibility.
No, the blackout didn't occur because of a connection failure.
And that's 100% possible. Because of the fact that there was a blackout for obvious generator tampering. Although, exactly why he tampered with it is a real question.
It was due to the main control system failing and switching to the backup control system.
Yep. The control system automatically manages the electricity within the train. When the main control system fails, it will switch to the backup system after 1 second.
The blackout occurred during that 1 second when the system switched over.
Yep, although why did it shake twice is the real question. But it seems like we definitely stopped him for now. Although it looks like he might be escaping for a bit. Although the train is a little worrying.
A fleeing phantom is a bad phantom.
True there.
Is there such a thing as a good phantom?
Shinigami might be a good phantom.
After him, you gotta keep solving the mystery and boom, kill that mystery phantom.
We'll definitely try. Yeah, let's keep chasing him. Oh, the chain that binds us together again. Well, off we go to the next part of this mystery. But yeah, the backup generator was definitely one of my things I kept thinking about.
Master, you may know the cause of the blackout, but what does that have to do with how the corpse was moved?
I feel like it was done while the power was out. He was able to move past us. Although when exactly is the real question.
The failed main control system was in car 1, where the body swap occurred.
Yeah.
If so, then the main control system's failure must have something to do with moving the corpse.
Maybe.
So maybe the culprit broke the main control system.
We didn't double check the actual video area for like the actual main control rooms. We only noticed that the Bs were turned off and then the car 5's A was turned off. But the Bs were already turned off to begin with. So we don't know about car 1's A for main control. So that's a good question.
He must have attempted to stop the train to bring in the corpse from the outside.
Maybe. I can see that.
But the train never stopped. The operation log confirms the train was moving the entire time.
Because what he could have done, though, is if it did stop, he could have just jumped off the train and just let us stay on there, to be fair. But I guess he needed a full alibi. Although, what's he gonna do if he is still alive? Because, honestly, he'll still be alive, and although he's supposed to be dead, wouldn't he get caught immediately once he does rejoin society in some way? I would think that would kind of work against him in that way. Unless he changes his identity.
System to bring the corpse in.
Then why did the main control system fail?
Turned it off for some reason.
It must have something to do with moving the body.
We know that the train can go back and forward, depending on which main control system you're using, but I don't feel like moving B, going backwards, would do anything for us. So I have no clue about that one. I'm gonna be fair.
But you're unsure exactly how. Huh. In that case?
Wait, maybe there is something. Maybe car 5 is actually car 1? Is that possible? Because the thing is we have the burned label. But the thing is I don't... because 4 went to 5 anyways? So... I don't know, that's actually really confusing. Actually. Huh. But that would make sense for the shaking, though. Maybe. Oh. Well, that was close. Thank you for pulling that.
Wait, a mystery is blocking you!
Yeah, definitely another mystery here.
Blocking you in here is also a mystery. So let's solve it to keep on going.
Yeah, we definitely have a big mystery here. Well, time to get slashed again. I don't know why you keep screaming, buddy. It doesn't really hurt you. Although it probably does hurt, actually, to be fair. Main control system was lost when car 1 was.
Right now.
Wait, was STOPPED. Wait, what? That's interesting. But the car couldn't be stopped, though. But that stop does fit there. That's weird.
The main control system must have failed because something happened in the first car.
Maybe.
If that's true, what exactly happened?
Well, with the fact that stopped fits in that blank
if it's related
there.
to the body being moved, then how?
That is weird, actually.
Master's expression is so serious. He must be thinking hard.
He definitely's trying.
Well,
That's for
as
sure.
his mentor, I better think hard too.
I don't think you can really help us out here, buddy.
The main control system failing. The blackout. The train shaking.
I think you're just reiterating what happened.
Oh yeah! Why did the train shake like that?
That is a very good question.
There's a blackout right before entering the tunnel that was caused by the main control system failing.
Which is true.
But the culprit didn't destroy it, so the blackout happened because...
And that's the real question. Because what?
Wasn't there some shaking right before the blackout too? After the whole train shook, the blackout...
It looks like her brain's about to explode, trying to think about it.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty questionable. But I think,
The train shook right before
I
the
think
blackout.
stopped
We
is
still
the
don't know
answer.
what caused that to happen.
But the thing is there was no log of it ever stopping. So that, unless one train car can stop, and it doesn't count as the whole train stopping. Huh.
Whatever it was strong enough to make the entire train shake.
Yeah, whatever it was, indeed.
It caused the main control system to fail and resulted in a blackout.
Yep.
If it had something to do with moving a body, then what must have happened was...
Was what?
Ooh! Did I give you the assistance you needed? Close to solving the case now?
I don't think you really helped, but I think reiterating it helped us outside of him. I think he remembered all that. But it did help us, well, me personally, with the reiterating of it. But there is still a little bit more to it.
Powers and solve this thing.
Okay, let's try.
Go, Master! Lay it all out!
What do you got, Yuma? We do another... Oh, yep, we're doing another barrel. Okay, now that I know I'm not looking for what the keys are this time, the main control system was lost when car 1 was. I think it was stopped. Let's see if S is in there. So far, I see a T, R, H, C, D, A. I don't see an S, actually. So let's grab the backup control system and the blackout and shaking and see what she has to say about it. Did it switch to the backup because car 1 stopped? Did it switch to backup because car 1 was gone? Maybe something happened to it when it shook. Oh, did it? Oh, I think what it. No, really. Well, let's see here. T? No. Okay. Only other thing I can think it can start is the R. C? Well, huh? I didn't see any other letter that it would have started with. What happens, when we do fail that, though? Kinda curious. Oh, it's a game over. Okay. All good to know. Okay, so I wrote down all the letters, and this is what we actually have. We have D, E, D, E, H, T, R, C, and A. And after writing down those letters, I realized what it was. And it was very obvious what it was. But apparently it was indeed detached. Like, I kind of said that, but I thought it went backwards, is what I was thinking more than anything. But the thing is, although that did seem to happen, how is it reset to that way is the real question. Oh, wait, E, or H. And then we add the ED there. Okay, there we go. But yeah, detached. But, yeah, it didn't look like a real word to me at first, just because of the fact that I swear I hit E. I'm gonna be completely honest there. But there we go, detached. Still a weird minigame, I'm gonna be honest, but there's the eye lasers again. And are we gonna get another treasure chest for this? Like we did with the last time we did that. But yeah, definitely detached was that answer.
Could it be that the first car was separated from the train?
The only thing is even if that did happen, what about car number 5? Because wouldn't they have to swap both of those cars? And how would you do that while the train is moving? That's also a reason why I didn't think of that word either, to be fair. Immediately, because we went through that twice and I had no clue what that was. Just because it didn't look like a word to me. But it's a word I knew, it's just that...
What? Seriously?
I didn't think of it like that. I didn't think the train got detached like that. I thought it maybe went backwards or something. Somehow. But, that does kind of answer my thing for 4 and 5, but the thing is, 5 I don't think got detached, so... Unless 5 was completely detached, and 1 was replaced to the front somehow. Like, it started going... I don't know. It still don't make sense to me.
Yeah. The reason why the main control system failed was because...
Somehow car 1 got detached.
The first car was cut off from the rest of the train we were riding in.
But how, though?
Let's keep going for now.
That really don't make no sense to me. How do you detach it from the inside? Because the doors were locked. Completely. So...
Master, I don't really get it.
Me neither. I'm gonna be honest.
What do you mean the first car was cut off?
The shaking happened just before the blackout, right?
Right.
Huh? Did it just shake?
Yeah, it definitely did.
What was that? The lights went out for a moment and came back on.
And I guess the second shake was the car being reattached? I guess?
At that time, the first car was disconnected from the rest of the Amaterasu Express.
I guess so.
As a result, the main control system failed, and after a brief blackout, it switched to the backup.
But why cut off the first car? Why go through all that trouble?
That is a good question.
Of course, to move the body in the train car. To do that.
Would be to what, though? Oh, another rock. Good thing we stopped in time. With the help of Shinigami, of course.
There it is again! It's bigger than ever!
Yeah, it's a bigger mystery
How
now.
much longer will this keep happening? I feel like I'm going to suffocate.
For the rest of your adventure, buddy.
Now's not the time
Or
to
until
be
you die.
suffocating.
Either one. But another mystery to solve here.
Again?
Yep. Body was transported along with the entire car. 100% car there. There's no way around that one.
Given that the first car was cut off so that the body could be moved.
Yeah.
Right. I think I see what happened.
You do?
Seems like you got it. Let's do this.
Okay, let's do it.
Master.
I hope you got this, buddy, but that's definitely car, though. Although, how did that happen, though, is the real question.
Are you ready to play this?
Oh, her ability took out that thing, too. I forgot that's what our ability did. But we'll give her the keys anyways, even though I know the answer here. 100% car. But let's, maybe to move the body to car 5, you'd have to... We'll read that after we get both of them. You'd have to move the entire car. And then what's the other one? Apex's body was in the detached car 1, right? Yep. Let's see here. Wait for the C. There's the A. Oh, trying to throw it. Oh, barely got that one. There's kind of like a reload thing to it. But there we go. Car. 100% car there. Got that immediately before we even went in there, to be fair. But definitely car. Still an interesting thing for what happens after that, though. I have no words for any of her poses, I'm going to be honest there. But, it's interesting. That's all I gotta say. But it fits her character, though. There we go, we finally caught up to Zilch again.
Right. He transported the corpse using the entire first car. That's why the first car was disconnected.
What about car 5?
Transported the corpse? With the entire car?
Yep.
Nonsense.
What the?
Shut up!
What the heck is going on with him? He transformed into
The first car is at the front of the train.
a monster bird or something. What the heck?
Apex's corpse was in the 5th car, in the back.
You say that, but, somehow he made it back to the front somehow.
Even if you detach the front car, how do you move it all the way to the rear?
That's a very good question. Hopefully Yuma's got an idea. Nope. He said all that, but he doesn't know how.
Master, don't be scared. Lots of villains transform after they've been cornered.
True. That is very true.
Calm down. Stay calm. Think.
What do you got, Yuma? Hope you got something, bud.
The position of the 1st and 5th cars.
I got no clue on
If I
that
can
one.
answer that, I can solve this mystery once and for all.
Oh, wait a minute. I might have an answer. Do we, if we look at the route map, maybe that can answer the question. That would be a good idea. Maybe.
How did it happen?
The route map in the car map that shows cars 1 through 5, as well as the route map, is what I'm thinking.
That reminds me. Master, earlier when you were talking about the shaking and mentioned the blackout,
Yeah, what about it?
blackout only happened once, but the shaking happened twice.
True.
Yeah, it definitely shook 2 separate times. Right before entering the tunnel, and right after leaving it.
The funniest thing is that actually does kind of happen when you go inside a tunnel sometimes. So it's not like something that can only happen in this instance. It does happen, because a couple times I've ridden trains, whenever you go inside a tunnel, sometimes it does shake on its own. So it can be kind of a fluke thing there, but I'm pretty sure in this case it's definitely part of the case.
The first time was when the train car was disconnected. But what about the second?
reattaching somewhat, is what I think.
Something happened to the train then, too. The shaking at the end of the tunnel felt similar to when Car 1 disconnected.
True.
There's no point thinking about it. You're stuck in this labyrinth for all eternity.
I don't think for all eternity, buddy. Because if we die in the labyrinth, we go brain dead. So, I don't think we'll be in here forever.
Master, here it comes! You gotta solve the mystery and defeat him!
We'll try, but
Your deductions aren't worth a damn thing.
that's what you say.
Because they're all wrong from the very beginning.
Oh, here we go. But the fact that he's a mystery phantom, does that confirm that he's alive? That's my question. I feel like he is definitely alive. Just based on the fact that to do all that, he'd have to be alive. Because of the fake death and all that. But, I'm wondering if you can have a phantom even if you are indeed doomed. But let's see here. Red herring, route map. Well, we can look at the route map, but distorted plate also is good. Because we couldn't tell if it was indeed car 5. But let's... Oh, there is a roundabout. Oh my goodness. Good thing I brought that up. I didn't know for sure, though. I was thinking if there was some way to make the actual train go backwards, that it would be possible. So, this is what happened, for sure. Right before the parentheses there is where the actual tunnel is. So the car was detached from there. So what had happened is when the car went around, car 5, I guess was... Yeah, what about car 5? That is a good question about car 5. We still don't know what happened to car 5, but in the end, car 4 ended up merging with car 1 when it came out of the tunnel and reattached with that second shake. That's 100% what happened there. Although we still don't know what happened to car 5 though. But that is definitely what happened though. Okay. So, but there's two options here. Distorted plate or route map is connected to this one. So it shook twice. That's definitely not the that's definitely not the one we answer though. We'll swap over to over here. Oh, meant to dodge that. Yep. There was a lot of reasons for that to matter.
You managed to separate car 1. How could it be moved to the rear?
I was thinking that was probably where the answer was.
Always running on the same tracks.
That would also be one.
No way to shuffle the train cars around.
Sorry there, bud. Nice try though. Yeah, as soon as I noticed that roundabout, I knew for sure. I wish I noticed that immediately though, because we took a good look at that route map beforehand. But yeah, it definitely reflipped. And that makes more sense about how 4 became 1. The only thing is what happened to 5? That's still the question. Unless that was detached. That's a good question, actually. Where is 5? Was there... Oh, wait a minute. Car 5 never opened. That was what they were saying. So maybe car 5 was never attached. That's a good question, actually. Either car 5 was never attached, or car 5 was detached a lot earlier in the journey. That's a good question, actually. Yeah, you know what? That's a very good question. Okay. Okay, I get it.
The track that the Amaterasu Express was on separated into double tracks right before entering the tunnel.
Yep.
So by taking advantage of the double tracks, it's possible to switch out the train cars.
In the middle of the tunnel, too. So does that mean he was inside car number 1? Yeah, he must have been, actually. Yeah, he had to have been.
Before entering the tunnel, which was caused by Car 1 separating.
Okay. Oh, wait, Car 1... Oh, Car 1 got detached over there. I was thinking it was inside the tunnel. That's interesting.
After that, the separated Car 1 entered the other track, while the rest of the train proceeded on the main track.
Wait, what? Wait, was there two of them? I didn't realize there was... No, that's the same one. But it still shows it at the very back, though.
The two tracks rejoin after the tunnel. That's where Car 1 connected to the end of the train.
Wait, what?
This is when the train shook for the second time.
Oh, wait a minute. I was thinking Car 5 was in the front this entire time. Because didn't we get in the train from the back of it? I could have sworn we did. Wait, if that's the case, then oh, that makes a lot more sense. Huh. Okay, then.
You're right!
But
the first car moved all the way to the back!
Car 5, though. Yeah, what about Car 5?
Normally, it's impossible
we would have saw
for a
the
train car to function on its own. But the Amaterasu Express is special.
Mm-hmm.
The control system will supply electricity as programmed and drive the train. But all train cars on the train have motors that run autonomously.
Yeah, we did hear that. So it would have kept moving with the train.
Car can operate autonomously. Then Car 1 can function on its own.
I guess, yeah.
Doesn't that solve everything? It's time you gave up.
And then I guess he must have swapped the numbers beforehand then. And that would make a little bit more sense. But the thing is we still only went through 3 cars. Because we still went through 2. So, there's 2 cars. We went through 3. We went through 4. We went through 5, then. And then we went through 1 again. That would be 6. So... what?
No! That's crazy!
Yeah, there's still more to that.
Huh? What?
Yeah, I think they didn't think their way through there.
Using your method to rearrange the train
okay,
cars
thankfully
would connect
Zilch
the
got
first
us.
car to the end.
Yeah.
Which would leave it behind the 5th car. In other words, it becomes the 6th car, but that doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I'm thinking. That makes no sense at all.
So, you're telling me you found Aphex's corpse in the non-existent 6th car?
Yep.
Oh, you're right.
I don't know how they thought 5 was still connected to that point, because that doesn't make any sense. I didn't think 5 would even be a part of this situation here anymore. I really thought maybe either when the second shake happened, maybe it was 5 detaching or something, but yeah, when he said that there was another car in between us and 1, that made no sense to me.
Get it? You're the one who's wrong.
Yeah.
Everything you've deduced is wrong!
You really messed up there, I'm gonna be honest there, buddy.
No, I'm not wrong. The truth lies just ahead of us.
Yeah, there's just one more answer there. What happened to 5?
I will prove it to you.
It never worked to begin with. Melanie said that they couldn't get into number 5, which means that it might have never ever been connected, is what I'm thinking. I really do think it's something around there. Oh, another barrel. Although what we need the barrel for this time is a very good question. I think a minecart, the minecart minigame would do us better here. Okay, from the start, the Amaterasu Express was a... Okay. It looks like I might be right here then. But I'm gonna give all the keys. Just, so we can have it. Technically, they reduce our time if we throw in the wrong ones. Oh, there was one wrong one. I was thinking the backup one would be wrong. But, let's see here. I'm just curious what she has to say. Did the culprit conceal the car number by burning the plates? If car 1 was made to look like car 5, the total number of cars is... it's gotta be 4. That would make a lot of sense here.
Go,
So there never was a 5th car, even though the car map said there was. But, that's interesting, though. Because, did he detach it from the beginning, then? Before he even got on the train? But so far, so good.
Maybe the
At least we got
Yamato
something in
Express
him.
doesn't have 5 cars. What if there were only 4 cars to begin with?
That is a very good judgment there.
If that's the case, then to me, car 1 could be made to look like car 5.
Yep. That would make a lot of sense here, too, about it. Just because of the fact that car 5 was never accessible to begin with, at the very beginning.
Huh? So there weren't 5 cars the whole time, but instead 4?
Yep.
That's why Melanie said the 5th car's door was broken while we were in transit.
Because it didn't want us to go flying out the front. Makes a lot of sense. Because we couldn't go through the car door on car 1 from the exit area. Because it was definitely not wanting us to go flying out.
But you can access the 5th car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open.
And then all of a sudden it would open when we did get there.
So it wasn't broken. The 4th car was actually the farthest one back from the get-go?
Yep.
I'm sure the real 5th car was left behind at the station when we departed.
More than likely, yeah.
So the train took off with only 4 cars.
Or it could have been detached while we were asleep, and everyone else was already gone. Either one of those two.
There was another car 1 at our destination. If it connected upon arrival, then the train would have 5 cars again.
Oh yeah, true. I didn't think about that though, to be fair. I didn't notice that there was another car. Well, mostly because we didn't know that the cars got detached to begin with. So we wouldn't have noticed that to begin with. So it was all planned out for us to start with 4 cars and end with 5.
So the car 1 where I was knocked out became the 5th car at the end of the line.
Yep.
And when I was questioned by the peacekeepers, the car 1 there
Was not
was
one we
another
were
car
bitten
prepared at
in.
the station specifically for this plot.
Yep.
The real car 1 was waiting at the station's platform, then all the peacekeepers there would have noticed it.
And if we had actually got a good chance to look around car number 1 when we were running, we would have noticed that there was no fire in there, maybe. And that it was a completely different car to begin with, but because we were running, we didn't get a chance to. Which makes a lot of sense.
So they were all in on it.
Seemingly.
Or you can assume that the peacekeepers themselves were the ones who prepared the other car 1.
Maybe. Although, was the Matarasu Corporation in on
If there
it?
was another car 1, then there would be something that sets it apart from the original car 1.
No body.
For example,
Or fire.
the way the window glass was broken in the infirmary would be different from how I broke it.
Well, yeah, true.
You mean when you used the fire extinguisher to smash the infirmary's window?
That is actually very true.
So they knew you would do that? That's how they were able to imitate it in the new car 1?
Oh yeah, actually, if that didn't... I didn't even notice that, to be fair. So, the window was broken in a different way. So yeah, it was all set up for us to be framed for this to be in the beginning, which makes a lot of sense why Swank's Mystery Phantom was trying to change the case. The only thing is wouldn't that still mean that they would change things even if we get out of here? Because they were planning on us being arrested to begin with?
I think I was set up to reach for that fire extinguisher.
Yeah, more than likely.
The fire extinguisher was left in a conspicuous spot in the hallway. They
And normally-
wanted me to use it to break the window.
Normally it's in the infirmary on the wall from what we saw in the
And
other
that's how they
room,
pulled off swapping the 1st and 5th cars while in transit.
which ended up being the original room, to be fair.
It was all a trap to set me up as the culprit. Isn't that right?
Yeah, isn't that right, Mr. Zilch? Or even if that's your name. Seems like we definitely broke him with that one, though.
Alright, we're almost there. Let's catch this culprit.
We're definitely getting there. We're definitely almost completely cornered him where he can't fight us anymore about the topic. The only thing is how does this...
Pretty solid deduction. Very impressive.
Waiting for them.
Me for seeing your potential.
It's so strange. It doesn't feel like I'm learning this stuff, more like I'm remembering it.
Which is good that you are.
Maybe I was even a high-ranking detective in the WDO.
Which would be really good for us.
No time for bragging. You still gotta catch him.
True.
Right.
But yeah, that would definitely be good if we do catch him now. But the thing is if he is indeed working for them, how is this going to help us? Because they were planning on us getting arrested and eliminated based on what they were saying. Because they said if we are indeed the person that did it, they would eliminate us. So, which means getting rid of us completely. So, I'm trying to think of how we can still get out of this, even if we do prove our innocence, and prove that Zilch did indeed do this. Huh. Looks like we're going to somewhere new completely, though. Out of the
Everything
rainbow
feels different here.
filled craziness of the normal mystery labyrinth into a nice, pearly, very clean area. This is weird.
This is just the calm before the storm. Be careful. You don't know what's gonna happen next.
True.
You know,
Very true.
making the first car look like the fifth was a really big trick to pull off.
That is
Surprised
very...
the train cars could disconnect and reconnect so smoothly.
The train's automatic operating system must have had it programmed before we departed.
It would have to be.
Swapping train car?
Probably. It had to have been done automatically.
Well, it'd be easy for Amaterasu. They own the train.
Which is the
That's
case.
what I'm worried about. Even if I obtain the truth here, won't they just ignore what I say and arrest me anyway?
I would think so.
I keep telling you not to worry about it. As long as you have the truth, the culprit can't escape.
If you say so.
Why are you so sure of that?
Well, it is her realm, to be fair. The only thing is what exactly does that entail? Is the question.
What
This is,
this?
now turned from Mystery Labyrinth into a Mystery Palace. Okay, then.
Looks like a fort to me.
Yeah, definitely a fort. He's making his final stand here, it looks like.
With this kind of protection, I bet the truth is in there for sure. You just have to destroy it.
I hope it is, honestly.
So the truth is here.
Apparently so. So what you got, Zilch?
Can't have the truth.
Well, we're gonna have nothing but the truth, buddy. And you ain't gonna stop us.
It's impossible to destroy this fortress. Just give up and leave.
How about big ol' no? But nice try, though.
Whenever a culprit takes a last stand like this, you know we're just a step away from unriddling this labyrinth.
Yeah, but the only thing is what do we need to do now to actually get rid of him?
Master, time to show him how dangerous you really are. After all, he did try to set you up.
True, he definitely
I'm not worried
tried.
about that right
He
now.
messed up big time, though.
So close to the truth.
He left way too many answers for us to solve this case. We just needed a little bit more time to do so,
We gotta do
that we didn't
this.
have before. But definitely, this mystery labyrinth helped us solve the case pretty much from beginning to end.
It's boom kill time!
You see, keep saying boom kill time, but I don't think we actually, boom killed him, because, well, the other guy did explode, I guess, to be fair, but only thing is, I'm wondering what the undeniable truth here is. What's going on? Oh. Okay. Jeez. He's really putting the walls up and the defenses up. You okay there, Yuma? Oh. Interesting. Well, it looks like we got a giant Shinigami here to help us out. This is definitely different than before. God Shinigami. Well, she is... Well, actually, I think it's Death God Shinigami, actually. But here we go. God Shinigami. The two overcome the last stand of a phantom. Tear through all obstacles with the Mega Side God. Great Onset Destroyer. Me. Okay, well, sounds good to me. Do we just run through everything? Because it seems like it. But I feel like there might be a little bit more to it. But definitely pretty interesting, though. Okay, we can kick, we can tackle, and we can jump. Blast away the gigantic iron balls for... Okay, wait. Let's actually read this more. God Shinigami Iron Ball. Blast away the gigantic iron balls released by the Phantom's fortress with a corresponding kick. Okay, so we kick the ball. When an obstacle closes in and the screen slows down, press the button to attack. Missing the input timing means failure and taking damage, so be careful. Okay, so we want to kick that. Nice try, though. That looks like a jump. God Shinigami walls destroy huge walls that when they suddenly appear with corresponding tackle. Oh, that's a tackle. Again, when the screen slows down, press the A button to attack. And again, missing the timing means failure, try not to take damage. That is a Y. Oh, I pressed A on accident. And that's a B. So, God Shinigami Mount Thorn. Jump to avoid the thorns that suddenly appear from the ground. When the screen slows down, press the button to jump. But be careful here too, because mistiming it means failure and taking damage. Okay, definitely jump over that. Okay, so I just need to remember to kick those tackle walls. Oh, that was close. But definitely keep trying that, buddy. It's kind of reminding me of Shrek 2. Ooh. That looks like a solution key. Destroy the wall with a solution key. But as I was saying with the Shrek 2 thing, there's a hero time back in the Shrek 2 game where you would have to ride on Dragon as Donkey and escape this like trench area. It's kind of a trench, but it's more of like a... Well, it's not really that, to be fair, but you're flying it on Dragon and trying to dodge walls and stuff like that. It's reminding me of that, kinda. But, let's see here. Solution key window and God Shinigami solution keys. There are obstacles that even God me can't destroy without a solution key. Open the solution key window, pick a key that contradicts the Phantom statement, and boom slash it with the Master Solution Blade. Okay, well... Let's see what we got here. There's no evidence they were swapped. Okay, well there is evidence that they were swapped because of the fact that we have the burnt plates. That means we couldn't even tell what car we were actually on. Compared to the other trains, only car 5 was burnt so excessively, the effects of the fire caused the identifying plates hung on the wall to be burnt and distorted, making it impossible to tell what number car it was. And there we go, good old distorted plate for us to slash on through. Not bad.
There are traces of a swap. The warped plate from car 5.
True.
The reason that plate was burned so thoroughly is because originally it said car 1. Left as it was, it would have messed up your plot to make car 1 look like car 5.
100% there.
That's why you made extra sure it was burned beyond recognition.
Which makes a lot of sense with how everything went down in the end. But not bad. That is pretty undeniable proof about that part. Although not enough for us to prove that he did do it outside of here. But there's a combo system for this.
Burns the plate to disguise it?
Oh, that was close. Bunch of walls. Another wall. Another wall. Jesus, keeps putting up walls. Keep trying, bud. But, you're gonna have to keep trying a lot harder than that if you want to stop us at this point. Yeah, you keep saying that.
number car it was.
We're pretty much on top of you, buddy. You gotta give up now. And I think it's boom kill time.
Backing up your deduction. You
Oh no, there's
have
still
hard
more.
Evidence proving that location was the first car.
Are you sure about that? Destroy the fortress with a solution key.
Solution key to boom kill him.
You have no proof that that was the first car. The blood on the... We never said this one, by the way. But I don't think that would be the answer either. But let's see here. That's definitely not it. That's not it. The knife. It's gotta be the knife because of the fact that the blade mark on Aphex to begin with. That's 100% the undeniable proof, I think, for me, personally. So here we go. But you have no hard evidence proving the location was the first car. When Yuma noticed smoke coming from the gap in the door to the infirmary car 1, he looked through the window to find Zilch with a knife in his chest. It's gotta be it. Sorry, bud, but GG. Oh, wait, what? Really? That seems like undeniable proof to me. Are you sure? Really? Because Aphex had a blade mark in his chest. But we never got a solution key for that. That's... Huh?
A little more.
That seems like more than enough answer there, but okay.
If that was car 1, that would mean you were there in the beginning, right?
Good luck.
Try to remember what you did back then. It might lead to some sort of evidence.
Let's find evidence.
Car 1, that's where I found the first body. Afterwards, I tried to go in the infirmary.
That's right.
That's it. I unintentionally left evidence there. It's the marking I found in Car 5's infirmary. I left evidence there. Wait, is that our blood on the lock? I don't think it is. Why would it be our blood? That don't make any sense, but okay. If you say it's our blood, because that's the only other thing it could be there. Okay, apparently the blood, but we never went back into that room to check if the blood was still on the new car, but I guess that would be the case.
There is
Let's try
proof. The bloodstain on the inner lock of the infirmary in car 5.
Really? If you say so.
The culprit probably didn't notice it.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember. It's my blood.
Wouldn't also be undeniable proof that there is no Zilch's body if they re-go back in the train? Because that would also be the case, I would think, too. But honestly, both of those could be answers, in my opinion.
What?
When I was trying to get into the infirmary in car 1, I cut my finger on the glass.
I didn't realize that. Really?
When I reached through to unlock the latch, I must have gotten blood on it.
Apparently so.
But that bloodstain would have been hidden while the interlock was open.
Huh.
That's probably why the culprit...
I didn't realize he cut himself. I really did not notice
My
that.
blood, which was left behind in car 1, was found in car 5.
I guess so.
This proves that someone pulled off the car switching trick.
Which would make a lot of sense. I guess that is undeniable
Truth
proof.
of the case.
But to be honest, I thought that was Aphex's blood this entire time. I didn't know we cut ourselves on that. Huh. But yeah, I guess that is undeniable proof. Because if they test that blood, they would know it's ours. Well, good. GG. GG indeed. The only thing is now with the case solved, mystery labyrinth should crumble, right?
I'm not done yet!
You're more than done, buddy.
What? He's still going? Let us boom kill you already!
Yuma's more than likely not going to do that, buddy.
If car 1 became car 5, then where did the culprit supposedly hiding in the infirmary go?
Hiding under the same bed that he hid in beforehand?
You had to have checked the 5th car, but the culprit wasn't there.
Huh. But you tried hiding in that blanket beforehand. But it looks like back in the TV world we go. For probably the recreation of that event again, maybe.
The culprit must have been hiding somewhere in the 5th car. Probably someplace safe.
I'm thinking the same spot he was before. Spot selection again. Train door, main control room A, restroom, infirmary. I'm gonna say definitely in the infirmary again. I'm gonna say he was still in the... Really? Oh, forgot the whole room was destroyed.
The culprit wasn't there.
I didn't think about that. Okay, makes sense. Oh, wait a minute, I remember something. The, not train door, the main control room. I forgot who said it. It was either Shinigami or Yuma said that there could be somebody inside that room. It's gotta be the main control room. Yeah. So that wasn't said on for no reason. That was said for a reason. Really? Huh. So they kind of alluded to it early.
Which was locked shut the entire time.
Which makes a lot of sense, although how do you get in?
I didn't have the key, so I could never have gotten inside.
Unless he had a key to begin with, which makes sense why the car was never attached to the train at the beginning too. Okay.
I bet the culprit moved there from the infirmary while car 1 was running on the 2nd track.
Which makes sense.
If the train's management company, Amaterasu Corporation, was involved, the culprit may have had the key.
Which makes more than enough sense. So that means that he was indeed an imposter slash well, I guess you could say, definitely not, maybe not even a master detective at all, either. But I feel like he might have been. But I feel like maybe he was blackmailed in some way. I'm not 100% on that one. But yeah, the key makes a lot of sense.
And then they hid in a blind spot I couldn't see from the window.
Yep.
That's how they got past me.
Definitely tricky. Definitely tricky, buddy. But we gotcha.
No, it's not me.
Who else could it have been?
I'm not the culprit.
But it wasn't us. So, nice try though.
I'd call that a critical hit. He seems like he's barely standing.
Yeah, he can't fight back anymore.
All that's left is to finish him off.
Finish him off, exactly.
Finish him off?
How though?
How do I do that?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Shove all of your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can.
Oh, okay. So I don't need undeniable proof, I just need to put all my solution keys into one slash. Okay, sounds good to me. Okay, buddy. Down you go. Nice try, but it was nice having a fun time with you, but this is where we bid you adieu, bud. And send you packing to prison. Because if you are still alive, you're going there. I'm pretty sure, bud. And just like that, it looks like Chapter 0 is seemingly done. Deduction deducements. Or denouncement. Oh, wait a minute, there's more to it. Oh, they got the... Oh, this is cool, they kept this too. I wasn't thinking this would come back with how Danganronpa had this. This is cool. So we still have the comic books panels. Instead of a comic book, it's a book, but still, it's still pretty cool though. Deduction denouncements. The deduction denouncement is where the truth is made clear by thinking through all the deductions up till that point. Place the correct piece in the corresponding deduction gap to reveal the truth. Locked pieces can be opened by solving mysteries, so keep it up, 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 up. Once every gap is filled with a piece, a finale revealing all the mysteries will be unveiled. Everything has been leading to this moment. Okay. So, barely boards the train, so we need to find out what goes here. Where did Yuma rush to? Oh, wait, oh, I have to select it. Oops. I didn't realize I had to select it. Okay, what do we have available? We have fire extinguisher. Do I have to... Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, wait. Oops. I didn't realize we had that. Okay, so... Let's Okay, how do I get back to where we were? Let's start from the beginning. We got onto the Amaterasu Express. Okay. Oh, it's okay, it's right to left. Okay, it's like how they read in Japan. Okay, I was pressing R to go to the next one. Okay, so I think it's going to reread through all this, so I don't think we need to worry about that. So let's see here. What was used to put the detectives to sleep? The coffee. 100% the coffee. So let's find where coffee is. We don't have it unlocked right now, so we need to keep going in. What was used to break the window? That was the fire extinguisher, so we can throw that in there. And it's also showing us what actually happened too, so we'll take a good look. What was used as a red herring? The knife in the cushion goes there. Okay, did we unlock our coffee yet? Because we're gonna need the coffee here. Yep, here we go, knockout drug. And then put that right into here. And then let's keep going in further. And then we'll look at all of them after that. But where was the culprit hiding? He was hiding underneath the bed. And put that right in there. That's pretty creepy though, that he was hiding under there the entire time. What was the culprit doing in the main control room? Well, that would be train detachments. Okay. And then we also got what happened when the car 1 was detached. That would be... let's see here. What happened when car 1 was detached? The blackouts would go there. So far, so good. And then let's hear what happened after exiting the tunnel. And then what did the culprit burn? Aphex's body. Oh, oops. I got that mixed up. Wait a minute. The car number plate. There we go. I was thinking his body. But what happened after exiting the tunnel? The reattachment of car 1. So far, so good. And then, which body was found last? That was Aphex's body. Technically, it was the first body we found, though. And then, the final part here is the culprit, right? Yep, culprit. Okay. And let me just double check, just to see what this says. Culprit's identity. Okay. So, honestly, I'm kind of wanting to see these pictures real quick, just because I didn't get to take a look yet. Let's see here. So that's when we first woke up. We ran to the train, got on the train. Then apparently Zilch had a time at some point to put the knockout drug in all the coffee, which we ended up drinking it because Malami, well, invited us to drink some, which made me think that was Malami, to be fair. Then Zilch told us to go to car 1, to go to the infirmary. Everyone else had some coffee, although Malami had some wine, actually. Interesting. Zilch then put his plan into action, prepping everything up, and apparently looks like Aphex was the last to go for sure. And then the fire extinguisher was placed in place, locked everything up, got the red herring sets. We broke through the window with the fire extinguisher, saw the, well, bloody mess of everything. Looks like he also put his glasses on the body too. Although he still has his glasses... although it's actually, no, it's a different set of glasses, actually. So he has 2 sets of glasses that he has. Then he re-put his glasses on later. Set up the blackout and the car detachments. That's when we found all the other bodies. Okay, that's Aphex. Then he placed the body on the outside, then went to go hide again inside of the main control room A of that area. Then car 1 reattached, and then that's when we found Aphex, and then we got chased out of the area completely. And then well, that's pretty much there. But who's the culprits? Obviously Zilch. But pretty tricky there. Nice try there, bud. But we were able to unravel the mystery completely, since you left too many clues for us to find. But not bad. Not bad at all, honestly. It was, I was really doubting it to be him at the very beginning.
Step right up. 5 master detectives slain before their time, and Amaterasu Corporation has master in their sights. Truth bombs are about to be dropped. time for the deduction denouement.
But yeah, that was crazy.
The scene unfolded aboard the Amaterasu Express, which was on its way to Kanai Ward.
That is really crazy, though. I'm gonna let this go on its own. I'm gonna put this on auto, and I'm gonna let you guys sit back and listen to this, because I kind of want to listen to it myself, to be fair. This is literally me having fun. This is like, if I were to play this on my own, it would be fun, honestly, on my own too, but I wanted to make sure we could both go through this adventure together, because I really like these kind of games. There's not many games like this out there, where you could solve murder mysteries and be a detective and stuff like that to this effect. So I'm having a lot of fun with these kinds of games when they are, available. There's another one that I want to do at some point, but I'm waiting for it to be finished. And that's Your Turn to Die, which is a game kind of like Danganronpa, more so with the fact that it is a zero escape game, where you're locked into an area, and, well, you're trying to either escape or be the last person to survive, like those games. So, honestly, when that does come out eventually, I would definitely like to play through that for you guys too, at some point. But I'm waiting for it to be completely finished. But, don't know when that's going to be, because, well, the final chapter is supposed to be being worked on, but that's been a while since I've heard that, it's been updated. So I'm kind of confused when that's going to be reappearing, because I'd like to definitely go through those games with you guys at some point. But that being said, I'm going to let you guys go through the denouement here. I think that's what they said. But the deduction of everything. And honestly, we'll be finishing up Chapter 0 here very, very soon, it seems. So, here be, boys and girls, and I'll see you guys after the deduction of everything.
I rushed onto the train as it was about to depart. At that time, the train was made up of 5 cars.
Oh, because you were fast asleep and then lost and found, Master. If you'd kept snoozing, the case would never be solved.
When the train started moving, it was only 4 cars long. The 5th and final one was left at the station.
And so, the culprit's scheme had already begun. Meaning Amaterasu Corporation was involved from the get-go.
On the train, the master detectives were gathered together in Car 2. That was the dining car. And the culprit had already mixed a knockout drug into every drink there.
I bet the culprit was the first person on the train, so they could prepare in advance and wait for everybody else.
I felt unwell, and Melanie went to the trouble of pouring me a coffee. But after drinking it, I started to feel drowsy. I was hearing things at the time and thought that I might be seriously ill, but it was actually the drug.
Oh, since God yours truly was responsible? Sticks and stones won't do much to a dead god, but slander stings!
The culprit sent me off to Car 1 in order to find me as the killer.
I'm sure the culprit didn't expect you to get sick, Master, but since you look like a super easy target, they probably changed their plan and went after you instead.
Once I'd left, the other master detectives must have fallen asleep because of the drugged drinks.
The culprit then burned everyone to death, setting all those master detectives on fire! On purpose! What a psycho!
This was when the culprit put their plan to frame me into motion. First, they carried Aphex's charred corpse to the infirmary in Car 1.
The very first body we found.
Then, they deliberately left a fire extinguisher near the restroom I was sleeping in. This was done to prompt me into smashing the door later.
Gotta have someone get inside somehow, or else nobody would find the body.
Next, the culprit entered the infirmary, locked the door, and laid down on the bed with Aphex's charred corpse.
Jumping into bed with a charred corpse! And here I thought chivalry was dead! What a gentleman! I'm actually a little jealous.
A knife and cushion created the red herring.
Hell of a way to pretend to be dead.
Furthermore, the culprit set the room on fire just as I was waking up.
While you were sleeping, I felt someone come into the restroom. They must have seen Ben and timed it.
When I woke up in the restroom and went into the hallway, Car 1 was beginning to fill with smoke.
Oh, that's some precise timing!
I caught a glimpse of Zilch in the infirmary, with a knife lodged in his chest.
But it didn't take long for the smoke to obscure everything.
That was when the culprit took out Apex's burnt corpse, switched places with it, and waited for me to enter the room while hiding beneath the bed.
It's just like a magic trick, switching places under a veil of smoke!
Meanwhile, I found the fire extinguisher on the floor, smashed the window, unlocked the room, and went inside.
Just like the culprit planned. And that's why they left the fire extinguisher there in the first place.
After the smoke cleared, I found Zilch's body, burnt to a crisp. At least, that's what I thought. The charred corpse was actually Aphex. The culprit had me completely fooled.
That must be why they picked the time-consuming method of roasting someone to death. Plus, the body was about the right size.
I bolted out of Car 1 after seeing the corpse.
The culprit was under the bed at that time. They probably laughed at you from there, watching everything unfold like they planned.
I went on to discover the charred corpses of the other master detectives. Around that time, the culprit came out from under the bed and went to the main control room in Car 1. Controlling the train from there, they detached Car 1.
The blackout and shaking, and the power source was switched over to the backup system. So when the train shook, was there or was there not jiggling in my blouse? Take a guess.
While the detached Car 1 was running on a separate track, the culprit went to work, preparing to disguise Car 1 as Car 5.
What about the jiggling?
First, Aphex's corpse was carried to the corridor, and the necklace removed earlier was placed back on.
Then the Car 1 number plate was burned, so that it couldn't be properly identified.
With everything in place, the culprit went into the main control room, locked the door, and waited for the train cars to reconnect.
And at this time, the culprit was riding in Car 1 on the other track, right?
Yeah, the train, which was only cars 2, 3, and 4 at the time, remained on course.
Since we were in a tunnel, I didn't even realize Car 1 was moving alongside us.
The train we were on went through the tunnel with only 3 cars. When it came out of the tunnel, the car with the culprit in it attached Car 4. Now behind Car 4, that car became Car 5.
The swap was pre-programmed into the train's automatic operating system, right? Technology sure is convenient.
The culprit, riding in Car 1, attached it to the back of Car 4. That caused more shaking, but there was no blackout this time because the power supply stayed the same.
Additional shaking occurred inside my blouse, but the power stayed on.
After that, I mistook Car 1 for Car 5 and walked right in. The culprit wrecked it so much I didn't even notice the door I had smashed when I was in Car 1 before.
I figured there'd been some kind of brawl. But that was part of the culprit's plan, wasn't it? Also, no one would realize was actually Car 1.
When I found the corpse, I deduced that it was Aphex from the necklace it had on. But I was was just rediscovering the same charred corpse from Car 1. The disguised corpse and the car switch completely fooled me.
Isn't that a dead body? Oh, this is a despairingly brilliant idea!
When the train arrived in Kanai Ward, it connected to a different, prearranged Car 1.
And with that, the train once again had 5 cars. So much attaching and detaching. What a stupid, crazy, elaborate trick!
The peacekeepers were lying in wait at the station. As the sole survivor, I was set up as the one responsible for the murders.
And Amaterasu was in on it! That really turns me on!
You mean pisses me off, right?
During that time, the culprit stayed hidden in the main control room of the disguised Car 1 and waited for the peacekeepers to haul you in, Master. They were right there at the scene.
After burning all the master detectives, the culprit faked their own death and tried to frame me as the killer. It was a cunning, cold-blooded scheme.
And the evildoer who committed these countless contemptible crimes is none other than... Zilch Alexander!
It was you!
And there he is. Sorry there, bud. Nice try. But yeah, Zilch, nice try, buddy. But you have big lost. And there's no denying it now. Also, good thing I let that play through, because, nice little storm ended up starting literally during the reading of that, so works out for me that, we had a small little, chance to just sit back and listen to what was going on there. But, sorry there, Zilch. Down you go, bud.
Is that it?
Seemingly.
What's this?
It's the truth. It's the soul of the true culprit who made this mystery labyrinth.
Really?
The soul of the true culprit.
That's interesting. What do we need to do with it, though?
Wait, what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah, I really have no idea.
Now it's time for the main event.
Main event?
Here we go. It's my time to shine.
Oh, you do you, Shinigami. Not exactly sure what you're gonna do, but looks like it might help us.
Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair.
Despair?
The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. Through to the final mystery labyrinth.
Well, I think I know what's gonna happen to the soul now. Huh. Not sure how this is gonna help us in the real world, but honestly, yeah, looks like it's gonna do something at least. There goes Zilch screaming. But Mystery Labyrinth seems to be definitely breaking down for sure, yeah. Definitely down. But cool. The mystery is now officially unraveled completely. And there's no denying it. We have all the proof we need now. Although, how is it going to affect the real world is the real question. But, honestly, only one way to find out, and that's by getting back to the real world. And one thing I am noticing about this episode, a little bit longer than normal, but honestly, good reason. There's no reason to end at the end of a chapter like this. So, but back into the real world we go.
Huh? We're back?
Kinda.
What are you talking about now? Your spirit shouldn't be broken. Yet.
Yet, you say?
The peacekeepers will take care of you. We have all the time in the world.
Huh?
You gotta do something here, Yuma.
Shinigami, where are you? Nothing here's changed. What's going on?
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything happened here. I thought you said we were gonna be fine.
Shinigami, are you listening?
Doesn't look like it.
Get him!
Well, this isn't good.
I know who the culprit is.
I don't think he cares. Oh, maybe he does.
It's Zilch. He's still alive. He framed me.
Yep.
What are you talking about? He's already dead.
He looks like he's pretty mad that we said that, though.
Huh? But
Shut up! This is not up for discussion. What a waste of time.
This ain't good. So far, it doesn't look like any of this is working for us.
Take him away.
Shinigami, where did you go? This isn't what's supposed to happen.
Yeah, this is bad.
I'm right here!
Why'd you take so much time to come back?
You're so cute when you panic, so I had to enjoy the view for a bit.
You're making us look like an actual psychopath, though, whenever you do that, though. Because we started screaming out loud that we needed your help.
Stop playing around. Why hasn't the situation changed at all?
Maybe something
He
has.
must be hallucinating. Taking him down shouldn't be a problem.
Huh.
Take him away.
Well, it still doesn't look good for us. Oh, something's happening.
What? He's dead.
He's dead. Wait, what?
Looks like it's over.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Huh?
What's over? Shinigami, what's going on?
Wait, so solving the case, we ended up killing Zilch? Wait, that doesn't help us at all!
There's always a price to pay.
Uh-huh.
When I read the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed.
I guess true, but how does that help us at all?
But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
The source perishes? Don't tell me.
I'm trying to figure out how this helps us at all.
That's right, the true culprit dies.
I guess that makes sense. You are a death god, and you did slash at his soul.
Then that report saying Zilch, the true culprit, was dead.
Is the case.
And that solves today's mystery. The true culprit is as dead as a doornail.
That doesn't help us at all.
You're now innocent and free to go.
Yeah, sure.
A happy ending.
Now they could-
Credits.
Now they could just say that we killed Zilch, and we lose completely.
There's nothing happy about this. Zilch died because I solved the mystery, right?
Probably a good thing, honestly, at the end of the day, with what he just did. But, well, honestly, he would have been killed in prison, I think, or something like that. Like, some kind of electric chair or something for how many people he got rid of. So, it was gonna happen anyways, I guess. And it's not like we did it. It was the god of death. Probably, honestly, I think Shinigami literally is the Grim Reaper of this universe. So, technically, it's her job. So, honestly, good for her, I guess.
He's a dangerous murderer who killed 4 master detectives. He deserved to die.
Which makes sense.
I mean, I don't think
I didn't expect that to happen, though, to be fair.
Not even with Zilch being dead.
Honestly, I thought he was going to admit that he did it. That was what I was thinking, maybe. With the fact that what we just did with the, the whole thing with Shinigami and everything, but apparently I was wrong there. I was really thinking that was going to happen. I didn't say it out loud, but I really thought that might have been the case.
In that case, say exactly what I'm about to tell you to that gilded idiot over there.
What?
Okay.
What do you want us to say?
Swank, did you just receive a report that Zilch was dead?
Mm-hmm.
How did you know that?
Because we just heard you say it?
I thought so.
Ah,
If he was alive until moments ago, that changes things about this case.
Yep.
Someone who died in front of my eyes, was alive.
Mm-hmm.
This is clearly an attempt by the culprit to disguise the truth.
True.
Don't tell me the peacekeepers lied to try to cover up what really happened.
Well, they obviously tried.
You
Big
didn't try to
time.
frame an innocent person, did you?
I don't think he cares.
What?
Looks like we caught you in a big lie here, buddy. Wanna give up?
You think you can weasel your way out of this?
We already did.
You better not forget you're in Kanai Ward now.
And it's all under their control, so, yeah, this didn't look good.
You're powerless before the might of the Amaterasu Corporation.
Seemingly, yes.
No, I didn't mean...
Huh.
Don't surrender so easily. You were so close.
We gotta stand up for ourselves a little bit here, I think, if we want to survive this.
That does it. You're
Oh, he's
under
mad.
arrest.
He's big mad. His whole toupee is gonna fly off.
Listen, you got no right to remain silent, and you got no right to call a lawyer either.
You sure about that?
Take him away.
Well, that's not good. Looks like we still got arrested.
Oh, wait!
Thanks, Shinigami.
Hold on!
Oh.
Hold on just a second! Hey, excuse
Wait
me.
a minute.
Do you have a minute?
You.
It's all good. Let's stop all the fighting.
Oh,
We both have to follow orders from the higher-ups, so let's not do anything that causes unnecessary tension. Falsifying evidence and testimonies is a drag when it comes time to do the paperwork, right? It's tough keeping things consistent. Just forget about all that and leave it to me, yeah?
who are you?
You know, I saw that the true culprit was alive and well just a bit ago.
What?
If you
Called
let
out.
us go, I'll cook something up in my report to the World Detective Organization. You don't want trouble, right? If the WDO floods this joint because of you.
Fair
Your
enough.
punishment might be kind of brutal.
And that's
So,
pretty
you
true.
know what to do. Leave things well enough alone, as they say.
So he definitely works for Materasu.
Let's go.
Although, why'd he help us? Is the real question. Unless he's on our side? That's interesting. Well, thanks nonetheless, buddy. You saved us big time, because that could have been bad.
Thank goodness that worked out.
Thank you, buddy. You really did save us.
Who is he?
Very good question.
Beats me?
Oh, you don't know either. Makes sense, though. But, honestly, that was close. That was too close. But honestly, with that being said, I'm gonna say this is where we're gonna end off today's episode. I think this is where, Chapter 0 officially ends, and Chapter 1 begins, I think. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep being spooky. And in the next episode, I think we are officially getting into Chapter 1. Since this is technically the prologue, so honestly, with that being said, our official journey now officially begins. And honestly, who knows what's going to happen next. With that being said, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep being spooky. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.